Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Plants vs. Zombies Fun Dead figure set from Jazwares. That's right, it's a box set featuring small PVC minifigures of some of the characters from the incredibly fun and addicting Plants vs. Zombies video game. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. As you can see, it comes in a long window box that fully showcases all of the figures within. You can even see in the background there, we've got some nice artwork that looks like the yard straight out of the video game, that the zombies are marching on towards your house and the plants are trying to defend. You can see that there are 6 minifigures within this set here. All of them are showcased beautifully right here in the window box. And then flipping this around to the back side, we get some descriptions on all of the characters within. And there's a lot of humor here, the exact same kind of humor you would expect straight out of the video game. I love this. You buy. But look at some of the descriptions of the characters. Now, if you've played the game, you're familiar with this, but it's always hilarious, and I love seeing this printed on the back side of the box. My favorite has to be Snorkel Zombie. Zombies don't breathe. They don't need air. So why does Snorkel Zombie need a snorkel to swim underwater? Answer: peer pressure. Hilarious stuff. So the box is pretty awesome on this, but let's go ahead and open it up and check out the minifigures on the inside to see if they're as awesome as the packaging they come in. Alright, so now we got our plants and our zombies outside of the box. We're going to go ahead and check these guys out, but man, I gotta say, they look awesome. Right out of the packaging, before even taking a really close look at them, the paint jobs, the sculpts, everything about these guys is really well done. So let's go ahead and take a look at these individually, and we'll go ahead and scope them out. We'll go ahead and start off with the standard zombie that I'm holding here. Now this, of course, is your typical villain in the game. It's the first one that you encounter, and he's the most common. You see him the most often. So he's a pretty important little figure to have in the set here. And like I said, the sculpt is beautiful on these guys. They do an incredible job of capturing the way the characters look right out of the video games. They've got the characteristic kind of large round heads with the very round eyes, one eye bigger than the other eye, of course, the gaping open mouth with the squared off teeth. And I love it. You got the kind of the business suit there. You got the little details like the rips in the elbows. Notice he's got like one leg ripped kind of off of his jeans there. At the bottom of the pant leg still hanging over his boot. You know, he's still got the tie on, you know, because he's dressed to impress. We're coming. But just the stance he's in and everything, I mean, it perfectly matches what you'd expect out of these guys right out of the game. Now, I will say the way that his feet are twisted and everything there, it might cause a little bit of problem standing up. You probably saw him already kind of fall over at the beginning. I will say that my surface isn't perfectly even that I've got these guys standing on. So if you've got a flat surface, it probably shouldn't be too bad. As you can see, he's actually standing pretty good. So he's going to be one of the harder ones to stand up. The other one, of course, is the Scuba Zombie. Now, first of all, let's look this guy over. Sculpt, again, is incredible. I love the little snorkel mask that he's wearing because it's actually like a clear piece of plastic over the sculpted face underneath, which is a really nice touch. And you can see there's details on there that makes it look like it's cracked. You know, what good would a snorkel mask and goggles actually be if it was cracked like that? But, of course, it doesn't matter because these guys don't breathe anyway, right? I love that he's wearing the water wings, and he's got the tank top on that says, "I love brains." Again, just showing that awesome humor straight out of the video game. And he's, of course, wearing one flipper on the left foot and no flipper on the right foot. That actually does cause a bit of a standing problem on this guy. He's actually been falling over a little bit more than the other zombie because he's a little uneven. That flipper foot seems to be just a little bit longer than the foot without the flipper, so you might have him kind of toppling over. Again, I'm going to point out that my surface isn't as smooth as it probably should be to show these guys off. They probably would stand a little bit better. Here, like if I put them on the box here, let's see. And get them standing up just a little bit better on there. So, you got a nice flat, hard surface. You really shouldn't have any problems. Alright, since we're continuing on with the zombies, let's go ahead and look at the massive Yeti zombie. Very, very cool look. This is a very solid figure. He actually feels a lot heavier than the rest of the guys, and as you can see, he's much taller than them too. I mean, you look at him next to the standard zombie there, he's massive, he's big, but he's supposed to be, right? And I love it too, because he's got the furry Yeti-like body there. But his face is still the typical zombie face. You got the one bulging eye, you got some sharp pointy teeth in there, but very cool sculpt all the way around, and paint job has been really nice on these guys. I'm actually pretty impressed that there's really no sloppy paint or anything on any of the ones I've looked at so far. So now that we got 3 zombies in the pack, let's go ahead and look at the 3 plants that comes in here as well. First of all, we got the squash. These guys, of course, are the guys that you put in the way that will just instantly take out one of the zombies marching their way. They will eat them in one bounce. Very cool looking guy. You can see he's nice and solid there, kind of just like the Yeti. He feels like a very solid piece of PVC plastic there. Painted wonderfully. You got the little warts all around the squash. I love the little angry eyes. They're painted nice there. Got the nice black lines around it. Very clean looking, very cool looking character. One of the other plants we get in here is the cherry bomb. The twin cherries ready to just explode on a massive amount of zombies marching your way. Again, very cool looking guys. And these are another pair that you would almost be worried about them standing right, but you can see they got the little flat surface on the bottom there. And actually I haven't had any problems with them. I mean, they actually seem to be standing pretty good, which is a really nice nice little touch there. They have the little stem that holds them together, and of course differing faces. You know, they both look like they got a little bit of an attitude there, but I love the 2 teeth sticking out over here, 1 tooth over there, but very cool looking little guys. And finally, that's going to bring us to your standard pea shooter, the first weapon plant that you start off with in the game. You got to put this guy right up against your standard zombie, right? Have to have the pea shooter in this set. So very cool looking little guy. Like I said, with all the others, paint job looks great. Sculpt looks like he came right out of the video game. And this little guy here, he doesn't have any problem standing. You can see he's a little flexible, but he's not overly gummy or anything like that. It's a very, very nice little figure. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with these guys. They're really great little representations of the characters from the game, and they're fantastic for fans of the video game itself, or if you're a minifigure collector, man, you're gonna love these things. Here's something else kind of fun too. That insert that was in the box, remember when I showed you that? It actually slides out. You can actually kind of use that as a little backdrop here, you know? We can actually stand kind of our zombies if we want to, put them on here, make it look like they're marching towards the plants just like in the video game. Let's see, we'll set these guys all up here. Plants versus zombies. Yeah, we can do something fun kind of like that. So you can even use it as a backdrop, or you might even want to, you can probably lay it down flat, use it as a play mat. So that's kind of neat too. Just something fun that I noticed while I was pulling it all apart. That little insert is a nice little touch because it looks like it came straight out of the video game. It's a great way to display these guys. So there you go, guys. There's a look at the awesome Plants vs. Zombies Fun Dead figure set from Jazwares. Like I said, you're a minifigure fan, you're a fan of the games, these are a lot of fun. They're really well done, very cool little figures, and they are hitting retail stores right now. So happy hunting, and until next time.